everyone, Ellis, Mowers, and more. On today's video, we got a Craftsman YS4500 rider in here. A little bit of a surprise under the hood, I'll show you. Just need some maintenance done to it, is what I was told, and potentially mufflers. We'll see, or a muffler. We'll see what I end up getting into with that here coming up. But I'm going to give you a walk around. This thing was caked in grass up underneath the mower deck whenever I first got it. And really need to get on it because it's been sitting here a couple weeks now. A couple things that general servicing and stuff that I haven't done yet that I've needed to, that I just haven't gotten to. But either way, we're going to see if we get this thing going, and I will see what all we need to put on it, and y'all follow along the journey here, and we'll do that here next. So, we'll give you a look around here, I suppose, for this Craftsman. And the surprise under the hood is you would think it would have a V-twin or a Briggs single or something. No, it's got an opposed twin Briggs. So, I was very interested to see that. I was told, I guess everything's in running condition, I was told, and so we just got to put we just got to get it to run again. Main thing that's really, and I don't know why it's like this, but both the choke cable and the throttle cable are missing on it. So I don't know why. I guess they're just broke. But I've got a donor mower right there that I'm needing to take to scrap pretty soon. Has a good choke and a good throttle cable. I'm just going to slap that on there, and hopefully that's all that it needs to get going. But here's the exhaust pipes. So a bunch of welding and stuff done there. I don't have a clue if I'm going to be able to change the mufflers out on this thing or not, but it's we'll see. And the oil is like very, very low, so definitely an oil change. Overall, it's decently clean. Just had a ton of grass build up on it. And then, I don't know if the blades are good or not. I assume that they're at least need sharpening. Oh, the blades are done. So a new set of blades, oil change, cables. I'm hoping, and the battery's good, so that's good. Cranks the mower over and does all that good stuff. So it's a 340 cold cranking out, which is good for an opposed twin Briggs. So that's nice to see. So what I'm going to do is get the cables off of the other machine here, and typically this cable would go over here somewhere. It would go in this dead area right here, but somebody had just screwed something up there and made that work. This cable, like I said, not working, and it just comes around, and I'm going to have plenty of room to get that cable on there, so I'm not concerned about that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and roll on with it. Alright, changing cables and stuff out here. What I've had to do, this one obviously was a custom inserted one, but I just had to unscrew the bottom nut that was on it by unscrewing this. So that was pretty easy. What's not the easiest, because this is an opposed twin Briggs, takes up a lot of hood space. This gas tank will not come out without significantly moving the engine. So there are 2 1/4-inch screws up there. I was able to reach them with this ratcheting wrench to get them out. I did loosen the gas tank to give me a little bit extra room, and that took the throttle cable out. So I have the donor cables right here. I went ahead and took them already off of that Husqvarna mower that I'm eventually going to scrap anyways. So your throttle cable, choke cable, will probably look like this, with a bunch of clips and stuff. That'll slide into this slot, right? So probably what I'm going to do, since I already have, well, I'm going to see the orientation of this choke cable. Doesn't matter what side I put it on. But since they've already drilled a hole out right here, I'm probably just going to slide this choke cable into that hole right there and hook it up. So the opposed twin up here, hookups, throttle is on this side right here, hooks down into this pivot point, it appears, and then the choke hooks right here. So just a couple of it's like some Torx for me to get off. I'm gonna go ahead and orient it, the cables, and we should be getting close. Like I said, I do need to actually probably just need to throw a bunch of oil in it because it's basically out, and then we'll see about seeing if we can get this thing to start up. Shouldn't be too bad. Luckily the routing is not too bad for like fuel pumps and stuff, but I don't know if it needs a fuel pump or needs a carb clean, so we'll see. Alright guys, so I got the cables on for the choke and for the throttle here. So again, just a couple 1/4 inch. I was able to get back there with a ratcheting battery ratchet wrench, whatever you want to call that thing. And then the choke, I just drilled the hole out a little bit more. This one clipped in, and it's ready to go. I connected them on each side, so you can see the choke working, and then the throttle working down here as well. So hopefully that showed. I didn't see the camera right there, but I'll get this back on. I'm not gonna run this much at all here. May give it a little encouragement to try and start if it doesn't start on the first few hits here, but you need to make sure it's got gas in it, and I will put the bolts back in it for the tank as well. So we do have a little bit of gas. That's a good thing. And so supposedly this was a running machine. I'm hoping that is the case and that it will start right up. So when I push the park brake in. I will not run it very long because I do need to put oil in it. But let's see. Sounds fine. I don't think I need to put mufflers on this thing, so that's good. And it started right up, so I'm happy for that. So what I'm going to do now is basically just add a bunch of oil to it because it's basically out, and we'll roll with it from there. But yeah, okay, that's good. So we'll make sure that the oil's good. I definitely use an air filter. That air filter is done from what I saw. I'll show that to y'all when I open it up. And it surges a little bit, but we'll see if it cleans itself out, fixes itself. And yeah, so happy with that. Hopefully all it needs is blades after that. Alright guys, I got it washed. Put the new blades on as well. So we're good there. And this air filter, I don't even know how this mower was running. See how bad that thing is? So we'll put a new air filter on there. Got everything washed. One thing I also need to do, I think, is up the governor on this a little bit, because it seems like it's not wanting to keep the, what am I trying to say? Keep the speed up whenever you give it the throttle. So I don't know if that's the governor. It's been a while since I've adjusted the governor spring on one of these, but let's see. Might be. No, the governor I think is in the back there. So there's a tab right there. Sorry, right about there. I'm going to pull that tab out just a little bit to give the governor a little bit more of a reaction. And we'll see if that helps things a little bit when it comes to responsiveness and things along those lines. Because it is bogging down a little bit whenever you turn the blades on, and I don't want it to do that. So new air filter, I'm going to pull that tab on the governor out with just a little screwdriver right there. And hopefully that'll be all this thing really needs after that. So we'll see. Alright, so here she is ready to go. The engine runs great now. Got the throttle kicked up on it a little bit more. Blades turn on like they're supposed to, so can't ask for much better. But as y'all can see in here, it runs pretty good. If you give it about 3 minutes or so, it'll come on out and smooth out, especially at full throttle. So this is those 4-screw Nickies on the carbs here for this one. So they don't quite run as good as them old Walboros do. But hey, that's all right. So we got blades. I greased everything up. Put the 2 cables on, the throttle and the choke, so that it does start and run like it's supposed to. Gave it an oil change as well. So put some ATF in the right front because it did go down after a few days. So hopefully you won't have an issue with that. And I think we're done with this. Oh, put an air filter in it too. So did all of that, and so gave it a good full run through. So hopefully it's ready to go for the remainder of the season, since the season has started. Most everybody's probably cut their grass once by now. If not, they're very close to. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I do appreciate y'all watching. Got more mower repairs coming up. Got quite a few things coming in that I'm going to be making some videos on, see what we can do with them. So do appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, and hope you enjoyed this video. This engine swapped YS4500. Seemed like it was done pretty well for what it was, and it does what it needs to, so can't really ask much more than that. Thank you all again. I'll catch you all on the next one.